Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 29th of August 2024. Now unfortunately guys, the prices are definitely not looking good, and yesterday the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies did go down miserably as well, and there are rumors guys that there are a lot of liquidations going on. Now what is a bit interesting to note, that all of these rumors are kind of true, but we do not know who are liquidating a lot of the cryptocurrencies, so that is unfortunate, isn't it? Now in today's episode guys, we do have some interesting development. And the first in the massive news is the US Security and Exchange Commission. They have issued a Wells notice to OpenSea. Now look guys, there's a lot of anger, there is a lot of misleading information circulating via Twitter that the US Security and Exchange Commission is against NFTs. This is definitely not true. Now it's really important to note guys that I'm not a massive fan of Security and Exchange Commission, but at the same time, I'm definitely not a fan of fake news as well. Now so far the Security and Exchange Commission is concerned, their role is to protect investors, their role is to protect the market, and their role is to protect the people, isn't it? Now keeping all this thing in mind, they're definitely against companies who are kind of not following the requirements to go ahead and issue securities or go ahead and issue NFTs. So this particular news guys that I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and opinion as to what is it that OpenSea were kind of doing wrong, and let me know guys if you agree to my assessment or disagree to my assessment, because look guys, looks like OpenSea, they are trying to blame the SEC, and in that blame game, they are trying to go ahead and raise some funds so that they can fight back against the SEC. So I'll go ahead and give out my thoughts and opinion on it. Now what I'd really recommend you to do is guys, go to the US Security and Exchange Commission website and go through some of the bits and pieces of information that they advise. Also go to the Twitter account and look at what they are doing, not just for the cryptocurrency space, but for general investment space as well. So we'll definitely take a deep dive into this. Now unfortunately guys, we do have a really negative news, and this is to do with Tron blockchain, and they have been down back and forth, and looks like since the last 24 hours they've been down for the second time. Now the first time guys, they were down for almost 4 hours. This is absolutely terrible for the world of blockchain, isn't it? Which means no blocks are being produced, and because of that, transactions are not taking place. This, to be honest guys, is absolutely devastating news, not just for Tron blockchain, but for the entire cryptocurrency and blockchain ecosystem in my opinion. Now look guys, when a centralized company stops operating, we make so much hype about it, isn't it? But so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain is concerned, such situations are still happening. This is definitely unfortunate news. Now we know about Solana, they have been down several times in the past, isn't it? Now in an idealistic, decentralized or distributed world, to get the systems running back, it would take much longer time than the centralized world. That is my honest opinion. Now regarding Bitcoin guys, we do have an interesting update, and CME Group, they have announced the launch of Bitcoin Friday Futures, which is kind of like a mini future fund. So I'll go ahead and discuss what this news is all about, and I'll also go ahead and share my opinion guys as to who will benefit because of this news. Will it be individuals who will be benefiting by it, or will it be businesses and institutions who will be benefiting by it? And finally guys, towards the end of the episode, I'm going to go ahead and discuss Sony, which is a retail giant. They are working something on blockchain, and they have a blockchain solutions lab which is called a Sonium. So I'll go ahead and give out more information as to what that is and what is it that they are trying to do so far as blockchain and Web3 is concerned. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode, and like we do in every Crypto and Coffee at 8 podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is a massive one, and this is to do with artificial intelligence, and ADNOC, they have announced an AI-powered processing optimization technology. So I'll go ahead and share my thoughts and opinion on it. Now if I'm not mistaken guys, ADNOC is planning to have a Bitcoin only event towards the end of this year, so definitely keep an eye on that news as well. Now the second news is regarding a company called as Myco, and they have raised $10 million, and they plan expansion and blockchain migration. So I'll go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. Let's kick start with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm, and here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 Ps, That is people, planet, and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now unfortunately guys, the global cryptocurrency market is not doing good at all. It is at $2.08 trillion. Now just few hours ago, the market was even worse, but looks like the prices are slightly pumping up. And since the last 24 hours guys, the global cryptocurrency market is down by 4.04%. But here's the interesting to note, if you look at the 24-hour cryptocurrency market volume, it has actually pumped up. It is at $96.69 billion, which just means there is a lot of activity taking place, be it let's say buying or selling in the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? And one matrix we need to look at is the 24-hour volume of stable coins and then compare it with the 24-hour volume of cryptocurrencies, and that would give us an idea as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be heading towards. And unfortunately guys, the numbers are definitely not looking good. I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. But if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours guys, it is actually up by 20.13%. Now if you look at the volume in DeFi, it is only at $4.47 billion, and DeFi as of today is accounting for 4.88% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, so far as the total value locked is concerned, it is at $87.17 billion, with Lido still dominating. But if you look at the volume, guys, it has been on a downtrend ever since the spot Ethereum trading went live, and today it is at $24.68 billion. Now, decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is well about the 20% mark, but it is only at 23.01%. Because look, guys, when the prices tend to go down, people should be using more decentralized exchanges in it. Unfortunately, that is not happening either, because the percentage is only at 23.01%. Now, let me do one thing, guys. Let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because the number one is no surprise is Uniswap, and its volume is well past the $1 billion mark. It is at $1.76 billion. PancakeSwap, guys, is at number second, and its volume is $728.07 million. Orca is at number third. Its volume is $552.17 million. Radium is at number 4th. Its volume is $352.95 million. And finally, at number 5th is Aerodrome. Its volume is $344.96 million. Now, let's quickly run through the volume of stable coins. Now, look, guys, so far as what is going on in the cryptocurrency world, because the prices are going down, I would have really liked to see the number somewhere between the $100 to $120 billion mark, because if that would have been the number, that would mean that people are parking a lot of the cryptocurrencies into stablecoin, isn't it? That is not what is happening, to be honest. And the 24-hour volume is only at $87.98 billion, and stablecoins is accounting for 93.90% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, with Tether USDT leading the pack. And it's no surprise that Tether USDT is leading the pack, and its 24-hour volume is $73 billion. Circle USDC is at number 2nd. Its volume is $8 billion. And FDUSD, guys, is at number 3rd. Its volume is $5.71 billion. Now, let me quickly run to the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, I hate saying this, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if the market cap of Ethereum goes below the $300 billion mark. Today, it is only at $303 billion. Now, I very specifically remember, guys, in March, the market cap of Ethereum alone was around the $480 billion. And there was a very high possibility that it could have actually crossed the $500 billion mark. So in a matter of over a little 6 months, looks like almost $200 billion has wiped off from Ethereum, isn't it? Definitely unfortunate news. Now, so far as Bitcoin's market cap is concerned, it is at $1.16 trillion. Now, here's the interesting thing to look at, guys, because the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin has definitely pumped up. It is almost at $42 billion, at $41.97 billion to be precise. Now, this, guys, if you actually compare it with the stablecoin volume, and if you actually compare it with the prices, gives us an indication as to what might happen in the next coming days, isn't it? Unfortunately, guys, I'm definitely not liking these numbers, so I wouldn't be surprised in the next coming days the prices might actually go down. But listen, guys, the cryptocurrency world is absolutely crazy and wild, and all price predictions are 100% right 50% of the time, isn't it? Now, so far as the volume of Ethereum is concerned, it is almost half of that of Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume. It is only at $21.07 billion. Now, so far as the dominance is concerned, guys, Bitcoin's dominance is 56.06%, whereas Ethereum's dominance is 15.06%. Now, in today's episode, guys, I just want to quickly run through the market cap of meme coins, because usually what happens is whenever there is massive fluctuation, meme coin tends to either go up or they tend to go down, isn't it? So I just want to run through the market cap of the top 5 meme coins, and the number one is no surprise is Dogecoin. Its market cap is $14.40 billion. Shiba Inu is at number 2nd. Its market cap is $8.12 billion. Now, roughly around 18 months ago, guys, Shiba Inu did actually overtake Dogecoin, but looks like it has taken a back seat, and the difference is absolutely huge between the first and second, isn't it? Pepecoin, guys, is at number 3rd. Its market cap is at $3.20 billion. Dogweb, that is at number 4th. Its market cap is at $1.55 billion. And number 5th is Floki. Its market cap is $1.47 billion. Now look, guys, the market cap of the third meme coin, that is Pepecoin, that is significantly higher than the market cap of Monero, which just means people are focused more on meme coins and not necessarily on privacy, isn't it? Because Monero's market cap, guys, has gone below the $3 billion mark. It is only at $2.90 billion. That is absolutely bizarre and crazy, isn't it? Now, today's episode, guys, I'm going to be discussing a massive news regarding SEC versus OpenSea. But before that, what I want to do is, I want to give out some basic level information as to what an NFT marketplace is and what are the different marketplaces that are available. And I also want to go ahead and touch base on OpenSea versus Blur. And after that, guys, we'll go ahead and discuss the drama between SEC and OpenSea. So look, so far as an NFT marketplace is concerned, it is essentially a digital platform where users can create, buy and sell trade NFTs. Now so far as NFTs are concerned, we know by now that NFTs are unique digital assets that represent ownership of a specific item or piece of content such as art, music, videos and virtual goods, and can be stored on a blockchain. Now NFTs, guys, can be made possible for physical products as well. Now so far as NFT marketplaces are concerned, I want to go ahead and touch base on some of the key features of NFT marketplaces. So I want to very briefly touch base on digital ownership, smart contracts, diverse listings, auction and fixed price sales, creator royalties, and finally integration with wallets. Now look, so far as digital ownership is concerned, NFTs provide ownership and authenticity for digital items, allowing them to be bought and sold like physical collectibles. And so far smart contracts is concerned, in an NFT marketplace, transactions are typically governed by smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with terms written in code, and they handle the transfer of ownership and ensure royalties are paid to original creators. And so far as diverse listing is concerned, marketplaces offer a wide range of NFT categories, including digital arts, virtual real estate, in-game tokens and domain names. And so far as auction and fixed price sales are concerned, we need to understand, guys, that NFTs can be sold through auctions or even at fixed prices, and auctions can be timed or reserve based, and fixed prices are set by the seller. Now so far as creator royalties are concerned, this is the game changer for NFTs, isn't it? And many marketplaces allow creators to earn royalties on future sales of the NFTs, benefiting from the appreciation in the value of the work. Now it's really important to note, guys, so far as the benefit from the appreciation in the value of the work is concerned, this is an area where US Security and Exchange Commission definitely keeps an extra ear to. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on that when we go ahead and discuss the drama between SEC versus OpenSea. Now so far as integration with wallet is concerned, in an NFT marketplace, users need a digital wallet and they need that to interact with NFT marketplaces. And these wallets, guys, they store cryptocurrencies and NFTs, allowing users to manage their assets and make transactions. Now let me very briefly run through some of the popular NFT marketplaces. Now I'm pretty much sure, guys, some of you guys have already used this or definitely have heard this, isn't it? Now OpenSea is one of the big one, and they are one of the largest and most popular NFT marketplaces, offering a broad range of NFTs, including arts, domain names, and virtual worlds as well. And OpenSea supports multiple blockchain, but they primarily work on Ethereum, Polygon and Clayton. Now so far as OpenSea is concerned, they are a 100% centralized platform that leverages decentralized technologies for transaction. Now the next one, which is popular, is Rarible, guys. Now they are a decentralized marketplace that allows users to create and trade NFTs. Now the feature of Rarible, guys, is that they have a governance token, and the token is called as RARI, and the RARI token gives users a say in the platform's development. So there is a massive distinction between Rarible and OpenSea, isn't it? Now the third one is Super Rare, and they focus on high quality, single edition digital art, and they are known for its curated approach and involvement of artists and collectors. Now we also have Foundation, guys, but Foundation is an invite-only marketplace for digital art, and they are emphasizing artist collaboration and community-driven sales. You also have Nifty Gateway. Now Nifty Gateway are known for the exclusive drops from high-profile artists and brands, and they offer both fixed prices and auction formats. There is another NFT marketplace called as Zora, and Zora essentially is a decentralized marketplace that allows creators to mint and sell NFTs directly to the audience, and they're focusing on new economic models for digital content. So look, guys, when you talk about NFTs and NFT marketplaces, all you need to do is you need to create an account, sign up for the chosen NFT marketplace, and connect to a digital wallet. Simple as that. Now I also want to go ahead and touch base on Blur, guys, because Blur is a new NFT marketplace and they are focusing on advanced trading tools and efficiency, and they offer analytics and trading tools like real-time data and charting features, and they emphasize on fast trading with low latency and quick execution. So what they do is they aggregate listings from various NFT marketplaces, and they provide for a comprehensive view, and they support bidding and negotiations on NFTs as well. And Blur, guys, includes social features for tracking and interacting with other traders, and they provide detailed market trends and asset performance insights as well. And they support popular digital wallet for asset management and trades. So this is some basic level information, guys, regarding NFT marketplaces. Now what I want to touch base is regarding OpenSea, because OpenSea is one of the largest NFT marketplaces in it, and they were launched in 2017. And they offer a wide range of digital assets, and they feature NFTs across categories such as digital art, virtual worlds, domain names, and in-game items as well. Now, one of the biggest features of OpenSea, guys, is the user-friendly interface, in my opinion, because they provide an easy-to-navigate interface for browsing, buying and selling NFTs as well. Now it's really important to note, guys, that OpenSea operates as a centralized platform, but they leverage decentralized blockchains like Ethereum for transactions, and OpenSea supports both auction fee style and fixed price sales. And one of the beauties about OpenSea is that they allow creators to set royalty percentage on future sales, and OpenSea has different integration as well, and you can connect it with a digital wallet like MetaMask. Now look, guys, regarding OpenSea, there is a massive drama going on, and what happened is that the US Security and Exchange Commission, they have served a Wells notice to them, and OpenSea actually mentioned via Twitter that they received a Wells notice from the US Security and Exchange Commission. Now here's the interesting thing to remember, guys, that according to the tweet, the US Security and Exchange Commission is warning the agency was about to sue the leading NFT platform for violation of security laws. Now the CEO of OpenSea, guys, he did actually go and post it via Twitter. Now let me tell you something, guys. When I saw that tweet, I immediately thought, is he going to ask for some funds to go out and fight against this case? And I was hoping he wouldn't do that. But later on, when I actually read through the tweet, he clearly is asking for funds, and he's also tagged two artists. Now look, guys, according to the tweet, he is claiming that the SEC is targeting NFTs and artists. This, according to me, guys, is not necessarily true, because what the SEC is saying is that it is possible that OpenSea is not following the required regulations in order to go out and sell in NFTs. And is it possible that OpenSea is kind of misleading investors, misleading the people who are buying NFTs? Most likely, yes. Now, according to me, guys, the SEC is not targeting NFTs. Rather, the United Security and Exchange Commission is targeting a centralized company, that is OpenSea, for selling NFTs as securities. Let me know, guys, if you agree to my assessment or disagree to it, because look, guys, in the United States of America, we need to truly understand what the Harvey test is, and the answer to that is pretty simple, guys. There are 4 questions that must be answered. The first one is the transaction and investment of money? The second one is there a common enterprise? The third one is there an expectation of profits? And the fourth one is, are the profits derived from the efforts of others? And if yes is answer to each of the 4 questions, the transaction qualifies as a security. Now look, so far as NFTs are concerned, it is definitely not security, but depending on how OpenSea goes ahead and portrays these NFTs, it could be classified as a security, isn't it? So the big thing what I want you to understand, guys, is that the Security and Exchange Commission is not going against NFTs as such, but they are going after a centralized entity like OpenSea. Now, it could be possible that OpenSea may be misleading the customers and giving them an impression that by buying these NFTs, you will be benefiting by it. And that is one of the reasons why we truly need to understand the Harvey test. That is my honest opinion. Now, in the tweet, guys, he's also tagged 2 artists. Now, could it be possible that the Security and Exchange Commission could have sent a Wells notice to them? The answer to that could be yes, or it could be no. Let's say, guys, if the SEC has not sent a Wells notice to them, then it's perfectly fine. The artist is kind of same, but it could be possible that, let's say, OpenSea, they have a Twitter space, and one of the employees at OpenSea has actually mentioned that by buying these NFTs, you can be financially benefited by it. I'm not saying that that has happened, but that is one of the scenarios that could have led to the SEC to go and serve a Wells notice. Or it could be possible the way how OpenSea could have marketed these NFTs. That is one of the reasons why the SEC has gone ahead and served the Wells notice. So this is my honest opinion, guys. Now, it could also be possible that the artists that they have tagged, they might have received a Wells notice as well. And the artists as such, they could have actually told the people that if you actually go and buy these NFTs, the value of the NFTs will increase. That, according to SEC, is a massive red flag, isn't it? So I thought I'll go ahead and share my thoughts regarding this. Let me know, guys, if you agree to it or disagree to it. But look, guys, it's so critical to understand what the Harvey test is. Now, you can make an argument that the Harvey test need to be updated. And if that is the argument that OpenSea is talking about, then I'll go ahead and support OpenSea. But in this case, guys, I'm definitely siding with the US Security and Exchange Commission. Looks like what they're doing is absolutely spot on and right. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go to the Twitter account of SEC and just go through at least the last 10 or 20 tweets, and you would understand what I'm talking about. The cryptocurrency world is thinking that the Security and Exchange Commission is only going after cryptocurrency and blockchain projects. That is 100% false. And also, guys, you need to understand that the chair of SEC, that is Gary Gensler, he used to be a teacher at MIT, and he is one of the massive advocates of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. He probably knows more about blockchain technology than most of us. Now, on the reply of the tweet, guys, I'm seeing so many people who are willing to go ahead and contribute funds to OpenSea. You can do that on your own risk. Now, me personally, I'm not liking what the CEO has actually tweeted. And that's one of the reasons why when I saw that tweet, I was actually hoping that he's not asking people for funds, but unfortunately that is exactly what he was doing. So let me know guys if you agree to my assessment or if you disagree to it. Now guys, let's look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, because the prices of Bitcoin has actually gone down and today it is at $59,050, and since the last 24 hours it is down by 1.70%, and since the last 7 days it is down by 3.37%. Ethereum guys is not looking good at all, but since the last 24 hours looks like it is up by 2.47%. It is at $2,527, and since the last 7 days it is down by 3.92%. And so far as Binance BNB is concerned, it is at $536. Since the last 24 hours it is marginally up by 0.33%, but since the last 7 days it is down by 5.80%. Now look guys, in Twitter there is an ID called as Watcher Guru, and they are actually tweeting as to how many funds are being liquidated, and just few minutes ago they actually tweeted that $110 million were liquidated from cryptocurrency market, and looks like in Binance people are going ahead and selling a lot of the cryptocurrencies, and some of the traders guys, they are trying to liquidate traders who have gone long. This is unfortunately the dangers of trading, isn't it? But I'm pretty much sure traders are already aware about it. Now guys, let's go and touch base on some unfortunate news regarding Tron blockchain. Now look guys, Tron blockchain going down is definitely not good for the Tron blockchain system, and definitely not good for the entire cryptocurrency and blockchain world, isn't it? Now it does resemble what Solana has faced several times. Now block production on Tron blockchain, which is associated with the Telegram app, has been facing significant disruptions, and for the second time in 24 hours, the network has actually gone down. Now this has happened largely due to frenzy surrounding the Dogs meme coin. Now the token did actually launch on Monday, and this was accompanied by an airdrop claiming 10 million users via Telegram-based mini app. However guys, the overwhelming hype around this launch has put immense strain on the Tron network, and this has caused severe congestion, eventually leading to its collapse. Definitely unfortunate news, isn't it? So let's see guys how the validators react, and hopefully they do not face similar situation. Now one thing that I hate that the Tron blockchain has gone down, because the timing couldn't have been worse, because the CEO of Telegram was arrested as well, isn't it? Definitely unfortunate news. Now guys, let me go ahead and discuss some news in the world of Bitcoin. And CME Group, they announced the launch of Bitcoin Friday's futures, also called as BFF, and looks like they will be launched on 30th of September of this year, pending regulatory approval of course. Now the new weekly futures contracts are priced at 1/50th of Bitcoin price and will be cash settled every Friday to the CME, that is Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CFBT reference rate New York variant, also called as BRRNY. Now the contract guys aims to attract both institutional and retail investors, and they do this by offering a more affordable way to manage Bitcoin exposure, especially offerings. Now CME Group's existing Bitcoin features have shown strong performance in 2024 with record average daily volume and open interest. Now what I want to do is guys, I want to go ahead and share how this news is beneficial to individuals as well as businesses and institutions. Now look, so far as individuals are concerned, retail investors, especially those who may find existing Bitcoin future contracts to be expensive, they will benefit from smaller, more affordable BFF contracts. And this is because these contracts offer a more accessible way for individual investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin and manage their crypto portfolios. Now so far as business and institutions are concerned, financial institutions and trading firms will also benefit from the flexible and cost-effective of these shorter duration contracts, and the ability to fine-tune Bitcoin exposure and manage risk more efficiently, especially over the weekends, is advantageous for business looking to optimize the trading strategies, isn't it? So let me know guys what are your thoughts regarding this. Because look guys, overall the BFF contracts do provide a broad range of market participants with an opportunity to engage in Bitcoin trading within a regulated environment. So it looks like this is definitely positive news for the world of Bitcoin, isn't it? Now guys, let's go and discuss some massive news, and this is to do with Sony and Sony Blockchain Solutions Lab, which is a subsidiary of Sony Group. They have developed a new blockchain called as Sonium to serve as a foundation infrastructure for Web3, and Sonium guys aims to make Web3 application a part of their everyday life, and they do that by providing a public, open network that anyone can use, and the blockchain will support various applications including Web3 games, NFT marketplaces, as well as entertainment services, and all will be accessible via the digital wallet. And Sony guys, they plan to leverage its diverse business and intellectual property to create user-friendly Web3 access to attract mainstream audience. So definitely positive news, I guess. And Sony will release a Sonium testnet for developers to go and create apps, with a future goal of launching mainnet for public use. And this initiative guys seeks to decentralize online power, enhance creator opportunities, and bring Web3 services into daily life as well. So definitely positive news, I guess. So these were some macro level newscasts on the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first newscast has to do with ADNOC, and they have announced an AI-enabled process optimizing technology. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. And ADNOC, guys, has announced a rollout of Neuron 5, which is an AI-enabled process optimization technology. And Neuron 5 will be deployed across all ADNOC's facilities after successful testing. Now the technology was piloted at ADNOC's onshore Northeast Bab field and ADNOC Gas's Tawila gas compression plant. And Neuron 5 autonomously monitors critical equipment performance. It enables process optimization and predictive maintenance, and the technology helps reduce operational downtime and boost efficiency too. And Neuron 5, guys, minimizes the need for time-consuming manual inspection. It uses advanced AI models and deep learning algorithms, and the technology interprets data such as pressure, temperature, and vibration from sensors on critical equipment. And Abdul Monin Saif Al-Kindi, ADNOC's upstream executive director, has emphasized ADNOC's commitment to artificial intelligence, and ADNOC is aiming to leverage AI to meet global energy demand responsibly. And Neuron 5's development and deployment are extremely central to ADNOC's AI strategy, and ADNOC expects to become the world's most advanced AI energy company. And Neuron 5 was actually developed by ADNOC's Tamama Excellence Center AIQ in Aveva, and the pilot phase showed potential to reduce unplanned shutdowns by 50%, and Neuron 5 could enhance planned maintenance intervals by 20%. Now the technology frees up ADNOC operators for more productive tasks, and Neuron 5 aligns with ADNOC's vision for innovation and operation excellence. So look, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, it is definitely helping them in three things, that is time, cost and quality. Looks like it is clearly saving on time, reducing costs, and offering excellent quality products as well as in it. Definitely positive news in my opinion. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss the second news, and this is more of an investment news. In UAE's Myco, they have raised $10 million, and looks like they're utilizing the fund for expansion as well as blockchain migration. So let me go ahead and do one thing, guys. Let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because UAE-based Web3 streaming platform Myco, they have raised $10 million in first closing of a Series A funding round, and key investors include Demand Investment, Aptos Lab, B Digital Marker Ventures, and others across Middle East and North Africa and even Europe. And the funding round also saw participants from 88 accredited investors, and this was via Republic.com and several strategic angel investors. And Myco's post-monetary valuation now stands at $80 million. Now the funding follows Myco's first profitable year with an EBITDA or EBITDA of $1 million and revenue of $7.5 million for 2023-2024 fiscal year. And founder and managing director Omer Masoom has highlighted Myco's success in scaling markets with strong user growth, retention, revenue and community building. And Myco, guys, they plan to use the new capital to expand into markets with similar demographics and regional partnership. And the company also announced a multi-million-dollar partnership with Aptos Foundation. And Myco, guys, they will relaunch its native utility token on Aptos blockchain in Q4 of this year. And the platform's wallet infrastructure will also migrate to Aptos blockchain. And Myco's live streaming division secured broadcasting rights until 2025, including ICC and Pakistan Super League rights for Pakistan, and it also secured North America cricket rights via Willow TV and rights from the World Squash Federation and Egypt Squash Federation. And Myco also holds English Premier League rights for Pakistan, and the platform also has rights for Asian Hockey Championship and Brave MMA. Myco has streaming rights for Counter-Strike 2, PUBG and Valorant across the MENA region. And Myco recently expanded into North America and Egypt, and the company is exploring additional strategic growth territories. And Myco aims to conclude the second closing of a Series A funding round by early 2025, so it looks like it is definitely positive news, not just for Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, but for the streaming world as well as in it. So let's see, guys, them migrating to Aptos blockchain turns out to be beneficial for them. I'm definitely hoping for it. So those were the news, guys, on the cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world from blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, Metaverse? I have a question by Samir who asks, what are your thoughts on Sony's Ethereum blockchain? How could it affect the adoption of Web3 technologies? This, to be honest, Samir, is definitely a significant move towards mainstream adoption of Web3 technologies, because Sony is an absolute giant, not just in the retail space, but particularly so far as the gaming space is concerned, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure Sony will definitely offer user-friendly integration, and Sony's focus on creating an open public network for Web3 application should definitely simplify the entry for everyday users, and by leveraging established IP and building ecosystem, I very strongly feel that Sony of all companies can definitely offer seamless experience with Web3 games, NFT marketplaces, and digital entertainment, and this could definitely drive wider adoption by making technologies more accessible and user-friendly, in my opinion. And look, because Sony is getting into the so-called Web3 space, it definitely increases visibility and trust, because as a major global brand, Sony's endorsement of blockchain technology could definitely enhance its credibility, and I do feel that will definitely attract attention for both consumers and developers. And Samir, I do feel the launch of the testnet for developers definitely indicates a commitment for fostering innovation and building a robust ecosystem around Sony, isn't it? And this visibility in turn could definitely build trust and can encourage other companies and developers to explore and adopt Web3 solutions. I'm really hoping that Samsung or maybe Apple would do something similar, because look, by integrating Web3 features into its diverse business line, Sony can create compelling use cases that demonstrate the practical benefits of blockchain technology. For example, Samir, Sony's Web3 gaming and NFT marketplace could offer unique experience and incentives that traditional platforms cannot match, potentially leading to higher engagement and interest in Web3. And earlier today, I talked about the drama between SEC and OpenSea. Now, I'm pretty much sure Sony coming up with an NFT marketplace could definitely be a game changer, and I do feel it'll get a lot of mainstream adoption as well. And if successful, Sony could set a precedent for how large corporations can effectively integrate blockchain technology into the operation, and it might inspire the major players in various industries to explore similar blockchain solutions, further accelerating the adoption of Web3 technologies. So overall, Samir, I do feel that Sony's Sony blockchain has the potential to bridge the gap between traditional tech and decentralized future, making Web3 more relevant and appealing to a broader audience. So definitely positive news for the entire cryptocurrency and blockchain world, as well as the so-called world, in my opinion. And that's about all, guys. I'm the Ask Me Anything Season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to the UAE and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.